practices begin in November. They battle and battle and battle, and then the season is through. And now they are down to but 2. Boys Division III Basketball Championship from the Barrie Auditorium. Hi once again, everybody. I'm Bill Croney from high above courtside with Ray Lemire. And tonight, the Hazen Union Wildcats will take on the Lake Region Rangers for basketball supremacy in Vermont's Division III in 2010.
All you need to look at for this game, if you're from a Lake Region area, is the fact that they are 22-0, undefeated on the season, and they have run through everybody in Division III. Hazen, a perfect, nice record, not perfect, 19-3 in the division, but 2 of those 3 losses came to this Lake Region squad, the final one being by a 56-29 margin. The question is, can you do it 3 times in one season? That is not, people say, well, it's easy to do. It's not.
Interesting sidebar, Hazen's 3rd loss.
Yeah.
To Williamstown High School, the state Division IV boys champs just crowned today. And Hazen's played a tough schedule, but as you said, Lake Region's beaten them twice. There's an old saw in Vermont basketball,
exactly.
And that is it's tough to beat the same team 3 times in a season. You throw into the mix the fact that #1 seeds haven't done exceedingly well thus far in the tournament.
They have not done well. In fact, throughout the entire week, girls tournament, boys tournaments, we have seen a number of upsets here in the auditorium in the finals, and a lot of strange things happen on this floor in the finals of
Watch out for the leprechauns on the rims. And in just a few moments, they will toss it up, and we will see who's best in Division III, Hazen or Lake Region. And now let's go down onto the court for the player introductions.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. On behalf of the Vermont Association, very community, I welcome you to Grand City with the American Auditorium for the 2010 Division III Vermont State Championship game between visitors, defending state champion, defeating Edithburg and PFA Fairfax in the tournament to get here, the #2 seed, 23 Hazen Union Wildcats.
So Ryan Tatro will hop it up for Hazen. He's at about 6'6".
For Hazen?
Yep.
He is 6'7".
6'7".
We have no heights for the Lake
Region.
Rangers.
Looks like Emmett.
Simpson.
Hackett. Richie Hackett going to jump it up.
Yeah, he looks about, if it's 6'7", then I would say 6'4", in that range.
Markedly shorter. Tip control by Hazen. Wildcats cruise down quickly. Hall shot no. Put back up and in. Looked like Tatro got that one, used his height.
2 offensive rebounds right off the bat and then a steal.
And Hazen quickly comes down. They lead it 2-0. He'll go down inside for Boyd. Nothing happening there.
I know it's early, but if Hazen's going to get 2-3 shots at each basket every time they come down the floor, it could be a long night for Lake Region.
Well, we haven't seen the Rangers on offense yet. They may not need to.
I'll tell you what, this is the first game we've seen all week where somebody's actually scored in the first minute of the game.
That's right. Tatro's shot wouldn't drop.
Big rebound by Ed Collins, and he looks like a bruiser inside.
Yeah, they got some size in there. Take a look at Collins.
Yeah.
He looks like he could play tight end for the Bears. They've also got Travis Terrell.
Yeah.
And he's your basic large child, too. Starr, nope. Hazen brings it out. Knocked out of bounds.
You know, there's one thing. We look back at that 56-29 loss that Hazen had at the end of the season to this Lake Region squad. There's 2 ways of looking at it. Is, wow, they're that much better than us. Or the other way to look at it is we got nowhere to go but up.
What was the score of the first loss?
The first time, however, 49-46, much closer.
Does it say which location?
I'm not sure. It does not say where. I would tend to believe the close game was probably a home game for Hazen.
Yeah, because even from Hazen, Lake Region is a stretch for a drive.
I tell you, they are right now.
Tatro traveled.
It's very early in this game, 6:35 to go, but they now have 4 offensive rebounds already.
Well, they look like they're on a mission. I think Lake Region came in noting the fact that they are undefeated and #1, and I think Hazen came in a little hungry. Simpson. 6:25 to go in the first, 2-0 Hazen. Here's Collins. They try to go down low underneath. Picked off again.
Still haven't got a shot off.
Played almost 2 minutes. They've yet to get a shot.
Good save.
There's Tatro again. They're obviously trying to work him down low and use that height to advantage. Swatted away, though. Good quickness by the big guys inside.
Very, very good.
Good steal by Hackett.
Just about to say they're showing good patience on offense, and then they throw it away.
Well, I think that was, he picked that one off. Simpson, they go down low, they lose it again.
No, Lake Region came into this game. They are coming into this game the #1 seed, 22-0. But we saw this week Lake Region girls come into as the #1 seed and get knocked off by the #7 seed. So we have seen throughout the entire 2 weeks of this tournament that the seeds have, the higher you are does not necessarily mean, does not guarantee victory.
Throw those out the window once you hit the auditorium. We saw it in Division 4.
Yeah, absolutely. That was quite the stunner.
Proctor came in undefeated.
48 games in a row they'd won.
And Williamstown knocked them off.
Lost just twice now in the last 98 games. So 5:20 to go in the first quarter, and we have not yet seen a shot put up by the Rangers.
They'll try to get, no, they're going to kick it back outside. Hackett lets it fly. And the rebound back to the Rangers. Starr, he got it up and in.
You can't miss Starr on the floor. Just take a look at the yellow shoes.
So we'll see if that gets rid of any possible auditorium jitters for Lake Region. To the hole, up and in for Tanner Benjamin. Tanner Benjamin sounds like a lacrosse name.
Both of these teams well experienced here at the Odd, and of course, last year the Wildcats were the champions.
Lots of seniors. Well, good Hazen defense. Tatro got a hand in there. Saved it, kept it alive.
Great pair of saves. Oh, he had 2 of them. Touchdown pass too far ahead, but a great save at the other end.
Billy Boyd tried to get it back in, but couldn't quite make the play. 4:18 to go in the first. It's 4-2 Lake Region. And
tell you what,
you don't see every day.
Defense is really forcing them into some turnovers, picking them up well in the backcourt.
Oh my, Terrell goes inside.
It's your basic, I'm running through the line fullback move.
Whoa, I was going to say it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Foul is on Tatro. His first, team's first.
That's another thing that we haven't seen. We went 4 minutes without many fouls, any fouls. So Travis Terrell puts that one in.
Got our first substitution of the game for the Raiders. Collins takes a seat on the bench, and checking in for Lake Region is
Derek Messier.
Messier, a sophomore. Both free throws are good.
So it's 4-4.
Both teams putting on some pressure, pretty much half-court pressure, not full court.
Evened up and leveled off at 4.
And you're right, the inside play of some of these guys, the big guys, speed knocking passes away, very impressive.
They're really quick.
And both teams trying to work the ball inside.
And you can see the physical play inside. Nice drive by Benjamin.
I tell you may think lacrosse or soccer, but that was a major league move. He went into the land of giants at 5'10". Double clutched and got it.
Simpson, nope. Nice save by Boyd. Hazen wastes no time getting that ball up court. Benjamin again. Oh, rebound to the Rangers.
There are not many second chances here now. After an early start at which Hazen was getting a couple of rebounds every time they shot. Now it's one and done both ways.
Emmett Simpson picked off that rebound and brought it up.
Alan Therian ready to check in for the Wildcats.
And you can see that the quickness at both ends for both clubs. From the corner off the mark. Terrell couldn't get it down, and here comes Hazen again. Boyd gonna go inside, bank it, nope, get it back, draw the foul.
Early on, the Hazen Union Wildcats just doing an awesome
Boyd will
job
shoot
on
a pair.
the offensive board, giving themselves second chance opportunities on the offensive end. And they just threw the barrel
That's on Messier, his first, team's first. Timeout, Lake Region. 2:35 to go in the first. Hazen has a 6-4 lead. So the first time out of the ball game burned by Lake Region. Just off the top of your head, Ray, what do you think that Coach Ingalls said in the huddle?
I don't think he can question the shot selection of his team. There's nothing is falling. I think he's got to be more concerned with down below on the defensive boards because they're not getting any.
Boyd is another large child as well. He's about 6'6". And missed the first. Remember back in the old days when you and I started in this business, if somebody had a guy 6'2", that was huge.
Oh, yeah.
And that was at a Division I school.
When I was in high school, our center was 6'1", and he was considered a monster.
Yeah.
Boyd a name I'm sure you recall, Donald Dufflerinovich,
yes.
up in Montpelier.
Yep. A mild-mannered monster, but a monster.
Oh, terrific guy, terrific guy.
Full court pressure now, but they break it easily. Coast to coast, the layup won't drop for Simpson. And Boyd there again for the bound.
You know, you look back to what you said Ingalls may be saying is calm down. We know it's the odd, and you still see this. There's a lot of these early game jitters. You wouldn't expect to see it with veteran teams like this, but hey, it is the odd. Nice
Tanner
move.
Benjamin. He's got 6.
5'10" senior, and he's driving without any fear.
Simpson brought it in, and Terrell puts it down.
You can see Aaron Hill, coach of the Wildcats, pushing his kids down the floor. Let's keep it moving, because that's the pace they want.
Terrell knocks it loose. I've been saying Terrell, it's Terrell.
Terrell. Collins back in.
Boyd comes out for Hazen.
And Matt LaRose checks in. So Hazen going with a slightly smaller lineup.
Something to file under positively useless information. Each team substituted a number 13 first.
Well, this 13 just starts to drive down the floor for the Rangers.
They get it down in.
Oh, excellent.
Block. Simpson drills a 3.
Gives them a lead.
Emmett Simpson pops it in. It's 9-8 Lake Region.
That followed a great defensive play by Tanner Benjamin, who, if you had to pick a player of the game right now, he'd get my vote.
Yeah, he's been doing a little bit of everything for him.
Once again, he penetrates.
Goes inside, missed the shot though. Nothing but white shirts under the boards. Simpson threaded the needle with a dribble. Through the foul. Be the second team foul on Hazen. And it will go on Benjamin. His first.
Boy, massive substitutions now.
A host, if you will. Boyd back in.
A plethora.
Veritable plethora. A whole bunch.
Lots and lots is what I said.
So Matt Morin is in and Cody Whiting in for Lake Region. Simpson. Simpson trying to go. It looked like he was going to try to work, but with two deep, went under the backboard.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Ryan Hall.
Cody Whiting will put it in play for Lake Region. 37.6 left in the first quarter. Lake Region leads it 9-8. They throw it away.
I think I finally figured this out. It seems to me that Lake Region is just slightly out of sync.
Yeah, about a half a step too
About
fast.
half a step, yep. Once they get that back and they get in sync, they can be dangerous because Hazen is not hitting.
Boyd, nice save to keep the dribble and not travel with it.
Very good for a big guy.
In the paint, Boyd, yes.
That was a power move.
That was.
Ref.
Oh, that was on Ed Collins.
His first.
Boyd looking for instruction from the bench, probably on the defense to go into after he hits the shot here. That's what the coaches always say, be positive.
After you get the shot.
After you make the shot, yeah. Well, Boyd looking for his first free throw. He was 0 for 2 before, now 0 for 3. 10-9, Hazen, time running out in the first, 11 seconds to go. And Whitney, or Whiting rather, got fouled. Be the third team foul on Hazen. That one goes on Whitney.
Yeah, he's first.
Caleb Royer set to check in. Now we got a whistle. I thought the ref said to put the ball in play over on the sideline. They say, okay, it's in front of the Hazen bench. Oh, no, it's on the baseline, excuse me.
On the baseline, yeah.
Inside Collins, got it. And he'll go to the line.
2 team fouls in the space of 4 seconds.
Wow. 2.4 left to go in the first, and Lake Region bounces back into the lead at 11-10. So we're seeing some power basketball inside at both ends of the court.
Well, that was strong to the hoop, very strong.
That was Andrew Lagus picked up the personal foul, his first. And they launch it at the buzzer. And the first quarter's history in this Division II championship game, and after one, it is Lake Region 12 and Hazen 10. Second stanza coming up. Bill Coney, Ray Lemire for Max Sports Films. 2-point edge for the top-seeded Rangers.
I'll tell you what, that first quarter went by fast.
Certainly
I looked
did.
up at one point. I thought it said 3:47 to go.
It was
34.7. Well, it is the most even of the games we've seen so far today.
At least at the start, at the outset, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've seen some heavy-duty power moves inside at both ends of the court. Hackett will launch and right to Tatro.
I'll tell you what, there were 4 red jerseys ready for the rebound.
Boyd baseline traveling. Yeah, there was nothing but red shirts under the bucket.
And 3 of them were standing up by the foul line.
Facing the bait,
Yeah.
waiting for the rebound, yeah.
Called a zone rebound.
Yeah. Different way to play defense, have your back to the shooter.
Yeah. Good
Full court
pressure defense right there by the Wildcats.
Yes, very much so. Knocked loose, and Boyd picks it up.
Both teams have had problems when they've tried to force the up-tempo game. When they play in a half-court offense and play at a little slower pace, they're both better off for it.
Yeah, it does get real sloppy when they try that that quick game.
As you said, you save the best for last.
Boom from the outside for Ryan Hall.
You know, that's set up by Tanner Benjamin having that great first quarter. As he penetrated, defense sank back on him, but left the open shot for Hall.
13-12 Hazen. On the rebound, an offensive foul against Lake Region.
That's going to be on Collins. That's going to be his second. It'll put him on the bench, and it'll also bring in
Derek Messier,
who has 1 foul himself.
You don't lose any height with Messier, but you lose some size,
Yeah.
some bulk. Threading the needle right down through again was Hall. Tatro the putback.
Once again, how the first quarter started. Second and third chances for the Wildcats.
15-12 Hazen. Here goes Terrell. Traveling, no basket.
8 turnovers for the Lake Region Rangers.
But it was a nice move.
It was a nice move, but he forgot to say may I first.
Yeah, you really have to applaud the defense of the Hazen Union Wildcats.
It was also a classic travel. Inside and missed underneath by Tatro, but Billy Boyd right there to put it back.
I tell you what, when you got two red shirts against one white one every time, Reds are going to win more times than they're not.
And when two of those red shirts are 6'7" and 6'6", they got a big advantage.
Big advantage.
17-12, Hazen to the hole, went star but didn't get it to go down. Fast break, Boyd, yes.
Wow. And timeout quickly called.
That was a pretty move, timeout Lake Region. 5:57 left in a half, 19-12, Hazen. Well, the crowd come alive. The crowd psychology and the crowd reaction here is interesting tonight. Looks like it's pretty evenly split between the red and the blue. And during the timeout, everybody kind of relaxed and sat down. And then suddenly, as soon as the team started to break, both sides came alive. Again. Full court pressure again by the Wildcats.
Good timeout by Ingles. Stops the momentum a bit.
Getting a runner inside is Starr, but that's not there. Boyd the rebound. Well, in the first quarter, it was Tanner Benjamin for Hazen. In the second, it's been Billy Boyd.
Yep.
He is playing as a man on a mission. Tanner Benjamin got an opening and went through.
Boyd's been one of their go-to guys all year. Benjamin also, but particularly Boyd and Adam Whitney, who has been relatively quiet.
Well, maybe he's got a quarter of his own coming up.
Yeah.
That Rangers shot drops for Emmett Simpson. He's got 5. 21-14 Hazen. 5:05 to go in the first half. Backdoor Tatro alone, yes. Wide open.
Wide open. Underneath belongs to the red. It's on both ends of the floor.
Here's Hackett. He'll take it in. Gets it to go. Richie Hackett's first basket of the evening.
Good way to use the glass.
23-16. And right down for the runner and not getting it to fall was Ryan Hall. We'll head back the other way.
Hard to believe because there was a wide open path.
Lake Region's set pattern offense hasn't really taken its time, if they indeed have one. That shot partially deflected. Looked like Benjamin got a chunk of it.
I would say, oh, okay, I thought it was going to be off.
I thought it was off Benjamin.
Yeah.
They're going to say Hazen ball. Got Alan Terrian coming in, along with Whitney coming back. That's for Hazen.
Let's see if Whitney does have this quarter.
Trapped. Got it away, and Terrian was fouled.
Terrian was trying to drive along the baseline and drew the foul.
That's Whiting, his first, team's fourth. Each club with 4 team fouls, 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 23-16, Hazen has the lead, they've got the ball. Little nifty move behind the back for Benjamin. Traveling violation going to be called underneath. Looked like it was on Matt LaRose.
Yep.
The 7-point lead belongs to Hazen. Lake Region, that full court pressure again, but they've been dribbling their way through it fairly well.
Lake Region has scored just 4 points in this quarter.
From the corner, dropping it down is Whiting.
Make it 7.
Is that a 3?
That was a 3. And stolen. No, we're going to get a whistle instead.
Ooh. That's going to go against Lake Region. We got a sub coming in for Hazen. Brandon McLean. And coming out is Terrian.
15 foul on
Tarian?
Therian. Foul, by the way, was called on.
Got another whistle.
That was Terrell.
Tarian picked it up.
Ryan Tatro checking in and taking his seat will be Matt LaRose.
So for LaRose picked up the foul. (23-19) and Lake Region trouble controlling. Picked up Benjamin.
Yeah, out of control dribbling there. Pushing it too far ahead.
Hazen goes to Boyd. He'll go underneath and get the roll.
Billy Boyd listed as 6'4", playing about 7 feet tall right now.
8 on the night, 6 in this quarter. And we've still got 3 minutes and change left to go in the quarter. Whiting shot, nope, right to Hazen's Brandon McLean. Here's Tatro on the left. He'll get a trip to the free throw line.
Their big guys inside are not as large, we'll say, not as rugged looking as Lake Region's, but they're absolutely dominating inside.
Well, they're showing quickness, and what's happening is that their guards are getting the ball into them cleanly.
Ryan Hall will come in with the first opportunity for the Wildcats.
Was the first on Simpson, the 6th on the team.
I mean, one thing you want to do is deny.
And that one doesn't go down. That's for Ryan Tatro.
Tanner Benjamin gets a break and a nice hand.
He takes a break. So Tatro one more time. 2:57 left in the half. A 25-19 Hazen lead. Missed them both.
It is a lost art, free throws.
Yeah, it is. And you get to the auditorium with these springy rims, and you miss a couple early, your confidence is down.
Yep.
Those rims can raise heck with your psyche. Nice shot inside by Terrell. He's got 6 for Lake Region. Cuts the Hazen lead to 4. Tatro into the paint. Didn't get it to go. And that's Boyd.
Yeah, some kids establish their career in this building. He's doing it right now.
He's had a pretty good one anyway, but you're right in that regard. Lake Region having some problems getting it in. The Hazen kids' defense has just been turned up a notch.
Absolutely right. Yeah, we've all seen kids who've had great careers, but suddenly in this building, they become legends.
Yes.
Just for one night.
This may be happening to Billy Boyd.
Yeah, he's having one of those games.
He had a good first quarter. He's having a great second quarter. Tatro on defense underneath. The ball was swatted loose.
Somehow they came back with it.
To get it to Terrell. It'll be out of bounds to Lake Region. Messier checks in. And Whiting will come out. Now with that substitution, they gain some bulk and some height. They've got some large children out there. They got 3 big guys they can throw at you. Nope. Out of bounds off Lake Region. Boyd was in position, but the ball got swatted out.
Right now, Hazen's big guys aren't as large, but as you said, using their speed, converting inside.
Yeah.
Although every time Hazen does go down deep, down inside, they double team whoever has the ball.
Right, Emmett Simpson picks up his second. 1-and-1 will be in effect now for Hazen. 1:36 left in the half, 27-21. Hazen has the lead. We're going to see a new face coming in for Lake Region. We'll see Drew Gallup.
Boyd must think some of his luck may rub off because he just went over to Ryan Hall before he took the free throws and rubbed the top of his head. Maybe he's hoping some of his luck rubs off.
Hall banked it in.
Tanner Benjamin's break was brief. He's back in. Alan Therian is coming back in.
And Whitney checks out along with McLean, excuse me. And back to the line goes Ryan Hall. with $1:36 to go in the first half, and he got them both. Those are the first free throws made by Hazen in the first half, and it came with 1.5 minutes left to go in the half. 29-21 Hazen. Collins, no. That bank shot, no. Inside Terrell, got it.
That's exactly what Hazen was doing earlier. 1, 2, 3 shots at the basket.
1:12 left to go here in the first half. 29-23. The Hazen lead down to 6. Tatro gets from feed from Boyd. That's how you draw it up on a chalkboard, isn't it?
And you hope for the best.
Terrell goes in and doesn't get it to drop. Boyd fights and gets the rebound.
Yeah, I'd say he fought and they yanked it. He was not going to be denied.
Benjamin.
Aaron Hill wants to spread the floor here.
43 seconds to go in the half.
And his team will respond, I guess. It looks like it.
Up by 8. They're going to play for the good shot. Tatro decides to take it himself. Didn't get it. Gets his own rebound back. And puts it up again and nails it. 8 for Tatro in this quarter. 8 for Boyd. And 2 for Tanner Benjamin. 33-23 Hazen. To the hole for the layup that wouldn't drop. Underneath was Hackett. That outside pop by Hackett, nope. Comes on down to Hazen. Ahead of the pack is Therian. Puts it up, and that's going to end the first half. And it's soccer bopped into the stands by Richie Hackett. We go to the intermission in the boys Division II state title game at the Barry Auditorium in 2010. And at the half, it is Hazen 33 and Lake Region 23. Well, we got 16 minutes of basketball left in the official high school season. This is the last game of the tournament. And
I'll tell you what, Lake Region cannot afford another quarter like the second one. They got outscored 23-11.
And Hazen gets the ball to start here, quarter number 3.
Piling it on.
We did get a little bit of scoop at halftime on that big Lake Region win at Hazen. Inside, no basket.
But a foul.
And that foul is going to go against Tanner Benjamin.
His second. Yeah, the Lake Region big win over Hazen was at Hazen, but that is a game we were told by some students. That was a game where Tanner Benjamin was injured.
Right, he said a bad ankle.
Yep.
And
of course, they could have lied to us. Who knows? Actually, one of the kids was Billy Boyd's brother, so I doubt it.
Right.
Nice kids. I thank them for taking the time to talk with us.
Tatro the rebound off the missed shot, and we got another whistle. This time it's going to go against Lake Region.
That's on Jordan Starr, I believe.
Yep, Starr picks up his first. You suppose that the officials had a little get-together, confab in the room, and said, we got to tighten this up a little bit, get a little rough underneath?
It is a little, look at it down below. It's very physical down below.
I mean, they have called a good game. They've been consistent at both ends. But they may feel that they don't want as much jamming going on as they saw in the first half.
Boy.
Look at Boyd.
Yeah,
down
I'm
low.
watching that with Collins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like watching wrestling.
You can feel the building shake.
And neither one giving an inch.
You have close to 500 pounds right there, banging and crashing. I'm serious about that. Those are big fellas.
Good pressure put on by Hazen, but Lake Region brings it into the front court. And they have no reason to panic here. They're only down by 10.
Collins shot, nope.
But when a guy 5'6" gets the rebound, that's not good.
Well, that's because the guy 6'2" or 3" is outside taking the shot.
Well explained, Coach.
The other thing that's going to happen that I haven't seen yet, in the minute I'll explain, I'll bet it's going to happen. He stepped on the line.
Yep.
I think you're going to see maybe Tatro will do it, maybe he won't in this big game, and maybe Boyd won't, maybe one of the big guys from Lake Region won't. But many times in high school ball, you see the big guy get the rebound and bring the ball down to belly button height.
Yeah.
To take it out, and somebody 5'5" ties him up.
Yeah.
That
it's called the most embarrassing moment.
Right. And oh, Benjamin got away with that one. He avoided it. Starr, no.
There he is again.
Whitney with a rebound.
Second rebound.
Boyd ahead of the pack, goes it in and doesn't get it. Tipped up and in by
That was tipped in
Ryan
by
Hall.
Ryan Hall at 5'9". So even the little guys are doing it.
Ryan Hall tips it in. 35-23 Hazen. They get the first bucket of the half and Lake Region throws it away. We're beginning to get into territory where perhaps the Rangers have not been in this situation this season.
Exactly right.
These are uncharted waters for Lake Region.
So the question is, if you've never been in it, how do you react to this? How do you respond?
They might have been behind before, but not by this amount, this point in the ball game.
Well, if that's an indication, that was a great play that time by Jordan Starr to steal it and keep it.
Here comes Hackett. He got it.
Boy, they needed that.
4 for Richie Hackett tonight. Tatro tried to go underneath, and he got shouldered and elbowed by Ed Collins.
His third.
Yep, that's 3. So Collins picks up the foul, and the Wildcats will get the ball on the baseline. Ryan Hall will put it in play. This is also not the most, I'm going to just put it in these words, the most intense inside play I've seen in the tournament.
Yeah, you're right.
As Hall started for the hoop, it was whistled down. It'll be awarded to Lake Region. 3-second violation on Hazen. Simpson looking for help.
Oh, nice pick.
Decided to take it up himself. There's Starr.
Boy, this defense
Hackett
will not let them inside.
Got the shot off. Boyd the rebound for Hazen.
Collins is on an island inside. He's surrounded by red.
Tatro, one move, one dribble, up and in. Give Tatro 12 and make the lead 12 for Hazen Union. 37-25. We approach the midway point in the third quarter. Steal by the Wildcats. Whitney cruises down, puts it up, gets it, and he'll get a free throw out of the deal. Whitney's first basket of the night.
Well, he's had 3 rebounds this quarter. I think, yeah.
Trying to see who the foul was on. Foul was on Simpson, his third. And we got a timeout called by Lake Region. 4:34 to go in the third. The Hazen lead is 14. 30, I got it. Well, a 30-second timeout for Lake Region burns up their 2:30s in the ball game. They've also got taken 160, so they have 2 full timeouts left.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a good call by Jim Ingles, because this team needs to, settle down right now. They're down by 14, and it could be 15
They gotta
momentarily.
Stop the bleeding.
Oh, and I'll tell you what, you got guys 5'6" like Whitney. He's pulled down 3 rebounds in just this quarter alone.
And he'll go to the free throw line for the potential 3-point play. The ubiquitous Barry Auditorium sweat towel is out again. We got to talk to the guys when we go out and have the dinner between the games with the tournament staff. We have to mention to them that they got to get somebody dressed up in a suit with a decent mop and get out there and do that. This towel thing isn't getting it. A little lowbrow. We got to get a little class to it. Whitney hit it.
I dare say they probably have not been in this position, down 15 with a quarter and a half to go.
And an elbow in the forecourt. That one is going to go against Hazen's Alan
Therian.
Therian?
Yep.
Okay. I've been mispronouncing. I've been saying Therian. It's Therian. You pronounce the H.
We said they weren't cracking a smile a bit.
40-25, Hazen.
They were all business.
Here's Hackett on top. Look at the defense closing on him.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Star's attempt.
There it is, Whitney with his 4th rebound of the quarter.
Alley-oop underneath for Boyd, and out of bounds off Lake Region.
Adam Whitney with 4 rebounds this quarter at 5'6".
Well,
You can call some of it being in the right place at the right time with the bounce, but still, he's in there.
It's guts and position. Tatro, nobody on him. He'll take it in. Too hard. Gets it back, and it's stolen right away by Starr. Had to hack it, twisting and turning, and he's fouled.
Here comes one of the most dramatic foul calls. Right there.
Yep. Yeah. That official definitely gets into it.
Fouls on number 4, Whitney, his 2nd. Team's 3rd. Both teams with 3 here in the second half.
Just past the midway point in the 3rd quarter. Hazen has expanded their lead to 15.
Matt LaRose will come in, and let's see, a break for Ryan Tatro. Well deserved. The towel is back out on the floor.
Yeah, we got to talk to their budget people. We got to get some good mops out there. Something that shows a little class.
Well,
although they did have an old guy in a suit.
At least a guy in the Blazers doing it.
Yeah. So they added a little bit of class anyway. Simpson outside. Starting in is Terrell. Nope, back out for Starr.
Underneath.
Whistle on the rebound. That one looked like it was on LaRose.
It is, his 2nd.
Well, LaRose picks up his 2nd, and we'll see Andrew Lagus check into the ball game.
For LaRose. 40-25. You got to remember, in the first 4 minutes and 20 seconds of this 3rd quarter, Lake Region has scored 2 points.
So you can't win unless you put the ball in the hoop.
That's pretty much it.
And that one does get a roll, get a bounce for Terrell. He's got 10 tonight. Hazen wastes no time getting the ball up court. Inside to Boyd. Big fella goes to the hole, traveling with it.
I got to tell you, Terrell's a big kid, but he is very graceful on his feet, very light on his feet. He's got some very good spin moves underneath.
Terrell or Boyd?
Terrell.
Yeah.
He can body up if you need to, but on that last basket down at the other end, it was a nice move for a big kid.
Well, he's outside with it now. 3:07 left to go in the 3rd. 40-27 in favor of Hazen. Simpson wants to go baseline. Does get the shot away and does hit it. 7 for Simpson.
4 straight.
Inside all alone with the banker and not getting it down was Lagus.
4 straight for the...
And a steal by Whitney.
Whitney.
He's got a man to beat. Goes to the hole. Doesn't get the roll. Tip Lagus up and in. Whitney should get an assist on that one.
Yeah. Had a tremendous 3rd quarter.
42-29 Hazen. 2:22 left to go in the 3rd. Terrell had a notion, decides to get it off on the side for Starr. He couldn't get his own rebound, and all he did was get a face full of Billy Boyd coming in for the rebound.
Here's a surprise. Boyd, this is his 1st foul.
Yeah, the way he's been playing, you'd think, been very physical underneath. You'd think there'd be more than that. Limping off is
Alan Therian. He got hit in the scramble.
And we'll see Tanner Benjamin check back in. It's not too bad when you have to go to your bench and get a Tanner Benjamin.
Yeah, and then throw a Ryan Tatro in at the next whistle.
Right. Oh.
Like right there.
Yeah, maybe coming in. There he is. That's a shooting violation, and Lake Region will send Derek Messier to the free throw line. No, excuse me. They're going to send him back to the line.
Foul is on Adam Whitney, his 3rd.
And that's the 6th team foul on Hazen. So there's 10 minutes and 13 seconds left. And Lake Region to the line for one is Derek Messier. Well, that's how they can climb back in it, 1 point at a time.
Aaron Hill had a question for one of the officials, who's now calling over another official. Not sure what the question is.
Well, there was some mix-up on whether it was a shooting violation or perhaps.
Free throw line. They have 4 for 4.
What was the story? They're sending Boyd to the bench.
I don't understand.
Big confusion.
I'm not exactly sure what. They got to get somebody in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whitney comes out.
The foul was originally called on Adam Whitney, and then Aaron Hill questioned what had happened. All of a sudden, Boyd comes out of the game.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why.
Don't know what that was all about. That free throw doesn't drop.
And Lagas says, I don't care. Let's give me the rebound, and we'll come down the other way.
Play some ball. Let's do some hoops. 2 minutes left to go here in the third. 42-30. Hazen leads Lake Region. Moving to the hole is Benjamin. Nope. Held ball. Players go down hard.
Time for the towel.
That was
getting a little scrappy in there.
Yeah, but I got to give Jordan Starr credit. He just immediately headed to the other end of the court.
Yeah, he did. He got up. He got sort of pulled aside by a teammate and got up and did the wise thing.
Is his nose blue? No, I guess not. They're gonna have. So they'll get the towel out again. And
by the way, the foul was on Lagas, his second.
So Lagas picked up the foul. It was not a held ball. It was assault and battery.
Team foul number 7, though.
Well, can I say it? Dare I say it?
You can.
You do that in the streets, you get probation. Here the guy gets 2 shots.
Now Boyd's
actually
back
1 and 1.
Boyd's back in the game.
Now I don't know what that was all about. I really don't. So the Twin Towers are on the parallels for Hazen. Tatro on the far side, Boyd on the near side. And to the mark for Lake Region is Jordan Starr.
Just inside them, of course, you got the Twin Towers for Lake Region.
Right. And he missed it. Volleyballed up. Missed shot underneath by Terrell. And Hazen down quickly. Tried to get it to Boyd. They'll dive for the loose ball. Picked up. Finally controlled by Benjamin.
1:30.
Hazen with a big lead at 42-30.
They can afford.
Down.
They can afford to just take their time.
That was tipped into the backcourt by the Ranger defense. Benjamin for Tatro. He'll go inside, not get it. And Boyd puts it back and gets the roll.
Boy, they have been dynamite together tonight.
12 for Boyd, 12 for Tatro. Literally the Twin Towers.
Yeah, dominated the boards.
Nice move inside.
Derek Messier.
He's got 3 in the game. They're all in this quarter.
And
he's off the bench with it.
He also just committed his second foul.
Oh. That was on Messier? That was on Messier?
Messier, yep. But it's team foul number 4, non-shooting. Whiting checking in.
And you've also got Ed Collins coming back in.
Terrell comes out limping. Also coming out is Jordan Starr.
Into Tatro. He'll take it from 16. Bury it.
Terrell's trying to walk off a limp at the far side of the Lake Region bench. Might be wise just to give him the final 40 seconds of this quarter off. Come back fresh for the fourth.
46-32, going for the steal. Coming down is Whitney, doesn't get it. It gets mugged. Oh, Caleb Royer picked up the foul. Nope, not Royer, excuse me. Who are they going to give that one to? Royer's the only 4 I saw out there. I thought he said, oh, it was on 10. Okay, Emmett Simpson. I thought it was going to give it to Royer.
That's 4 on Simpson.
4 on Simpson. And to the line for Hazen will be Brendan McLean.
Of He might have missed the free throw because he's still trying to see if his head's attached.
I don't know if he can see straight.
Eyes are looking into the back of his head.
That was a classic mugging.
But, you know, if you're going to get a foul, what the heck?
Yeah, you go.
Get your money's worth.
You get 5 of those in a game, and then you go to jail. Man, missed them both. Hazen in the corner, though, and a whistle.
They get the ball.
That's in the blind spot where we can't see anything. Another foul on Lake Region.
Team foul number 6 coming up, is it?
Should be. And that's going to go on Collins, his 4th.
Well, you got Collins with 4, and you have Simpson with 4. That is not a good recipe.
Not with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to go
down
in the
by
ballgame.
14 points already.
On top to Benjamin.
Now, do you play for the last shot here if you're the Wildcats?
Well, if you get it down inside and your big guys can put it up, they'll probably do that. Tatro, nope. Boyd tipped it, but it's saved underneath. Nicely taken back by Tatro. He'll go to the hole, doesn't get it down. But he did draw a foul.
You know, once again, if we're in a position where we were asked game MVP, I'd be really hard-pressed here because there's been so many great performances.
Yeah.
You got Tatro out there, you got Boyd, Whitney with a big quarter, Tanner Benjamin.
Travis Terrell picked up his 2nd.
And on the other side, you've had Terrell and Collins playing well.
Tatro with a 1-and-1. Or is he going to get 2 for shooting? Well, it's a moot point. He's going to get 2 shots.
You get 2 now.
Both clubs in a 1-and-1 for the remaining 11.7 of this quarter, and eternity, it would seem.
Matches the biggest lead of the game.
47-32, 15-point advantage for Hazen. Didn't get that one down.
Okay, so he's not perfect. They're still pressing on defense and still causing the Rangers
real problems.
A lot of problems.
Snipping it loose, they scramble again. And the quarter comes to a close. After 3, the Hazen lead is stretched out to 15 points at 47-32. The final 8 minutes of regulation basketball in the Vermont high school basketball season are about to commence.
If you're the Lake Region Rangers, you got to feel good. You held the Wildcats to only 14 that quarter. Unfortunately, you only scored 9.
Right. Second quarter in a row, they've been outscored.
Yeah, they've only scored 20 points since the first quarter.
And the first whistle of the 4th quarter goes against Hazen.
Should be on Ryan Hall.
So I think we're going to see a parade to the foul line for the 4th quarter.
We are. We're also, if this lead continues, we're going to see the first season that I can recall, perhaps not, somebody else might have a better answer, but that I can recall, where Division II, Division III, Division IV, boys and girls, number 1 seeds, not one of them won. And we are on the way to seeing that right now.
Cody Whiting hit the first. He's got 4 points tonight.
Also in Division I, the girls, number 1 seed did not win.
Yeah, it's been a crazy tournament.
Yeah, bottom line, don't be the number 1 seed.
Right. It's not good to be the king.
It's not good.
So Whiting, the back end of the 2 shots. Nope. Tip to Hazen. Fast break ahead of the pack, laying it in is Brendan McLean.
And it was a great assist to Tanner Benjamin. Never looked up, just knew his teammate was down there.
49-33, the largest lead of the night for Hazen at 16 points. Nice move inside, though. Whoa, that was by Collins.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Collins and
Terrell.
Both.
Nice steal by Hackett. And a whistle as Simpson was cutting to the hoop. See who got picked up that one. That's on Ryan Hall. I have this will be his 2nd. See what it is officially.
That was dangerously close to a technical foul. Because when the foul was called, he slammed the ball down. I think he was more mad at himself. But the referee just sort of stared at him. And wise move by Aaron Hill. Coach Hill taking him out of the game.
Takes him out and puts
Calm him
Adam
down.
puts Adam Whitney in.
Yeah, it's a loss.
Yeah. You want to check your gas with a lighter or a match? And yes, they get the roll.
That's the ultimate 1-on-1 make.
Well, the
Starr is in and Whiting is out for the Rangers.
North End Leprechaun apparently was kind on that shot. Not on that one. 1 out of 2. 49-35. Hazen got the lead. They've got the pumpkin.
Hazen should be in no hurry here. Play a patient. Just chew up some clock.
And they don't waste any time trying to put the ball up. For example, that one.
Or you can be patient or you can just throw a 3.
Brendan McLean drains the 3 ball.
16-point deficit.
52-36 Hazen. Well, Lake Region tries to counter, doesn't do so, but it's tapped out. It'll be Ranger ball.
You know, I was talking about the fact that number 1 seeds have been falling all tournament time, and for Lake Region, this would be a double whammy. The
That's
number 1
right.
seed girls lost.
Yep. And at this writing, it doesn't look good for the number 1 seed boys. Collins, or check that, Hackett, no. 1 and done.
Rebounded Tanner Benjamin.
Benjamin way outside. Let's see.
Right now, Hazen is.
Now they'll rotate into the low
Yeah.
post, but it's double big guys down low. And Hazen content to take a little bit more time on their shots now, and that's a good thing.
They might as well.
Try to go inside to Benjamin.
I think Terrell's going to be called for pushing off.
Inside to Boyd, excuse me.
Yeah, now
Terrell
his 3rd.
Picks up number 3.
That's team foul number 8.
Well, the next foul by Hazen will be the double bonus for Lake Region. And I guess you could say Hazen has 1 to give.
I just know this last quarter could last longer than the first 3 combined.
Yeah, we could pack a lunch for this sucker.
The way how it's been so physical.
Boyd missed the free throw.
Although if they're going to miss the front end of 1-on-1s, we're okay.
Well, it'll take a few seconds off the
Yeah.
clock, and when the ball comes up till the next whistle. So we're seeing some very, very aggressive defense at both ends of the court. That was stripped
Like
loose
there.
by Whitney.
I think this defense has been a major part of why the Lake Region offense has just not clicked at all tonight.
Well, that and Hazen capitalized on a lot of those turnovers.
Nice inside
Inside
move by
for Terrell. He's got 12 tonight.
He's a senior.
In goes Tatro for Boyd, and no. Gets it back, yes.
Boyd also a senior.
54-38. And driving nicely down.
So I tell you, the
Terrell.
kid, he does a great job.
He gives up a little bit in height, but he makes up for it in quickness.
He's
size.
very quick.
54-40, Hazen. Inside for Boyd, no, but he'll go to the line. That's on Simpson, and he's gone.
He is a senior, and his high school career just ended with 5:17 to go in the 4th quarter.
He will end the night with 8 points.
He will also end the night.
And the Hazen players are applauding for him.
Yeah, one of Lake Region's best. You know, you can be an opponent, but you have to respect the talent, and then the
So
Hazen players did.
Each team with 9 now, 9 fouls. And Lake Region has crossed the point where they can't just swap baskets with
No,
Hazen.
he's long gone from that, Bill. Long gone. I know Boyd's not happy with himself for missing the free throw. Backs away and gives himself a chance to just sort of shake it off, clear his mind, and focus. And it works.
Oh, it worked. So the Ray Lemieux focus recipe seems to work.
Yeah.
Inside, Whitney picks it off and goes the other way. Benjamin. Tatro wants to take it in. A little far under the backboard, gets muscled and around, but no whistle.
Can you think of two better guys than Whitney and Benjamin to lead your floor attack?
Wow.
Wow, they're terrific
Benjamin,
together.
no.
Whitney a junior, Benjamin a senior.
What's Hazen starting? 4 seniors?
Whitney is the Ryan Hall's a junior.
So two juniors started
Yeah.
for Hazen. Timeout called by Lake Region. 4:44 left to go in the ball game. 55-40 Hazen. .444 left to go in the ball game. 55-40 Hazen.
Not yet, but soon. Hazen, Lake Region's going to have to start considering.
They got to live and die by the 3 ball.
Yeah.
I'd do it now, and they're doing it. Doesn't drop, and a rebound down to Tanner Benjamin. He'll back it up with a dribble. Inside, Tatro to the hole, got it.
17-point lead.
And Tatro has 15 points. Traveling on Lake Region. 57-40.
I think we've answered the question that we started with this game with is it easy to beat a team 3 times in 1 year?
Apparently not. In for Tanner Benjamin. He's watched by Starr. Lagus outside. Tatro will take the 18-footer and hit it.
Mr. Tatro now.
Talk about, do you want to check your gasoline with a lighter or a match? You want to let him inside or take that pop from about 18 to 20 feet? Tanner, nope. Or not Tanner, excuse me, Terrell. Ahead to Boyd, to the hole, yes, and one. So Billy Boyd drops it in.
Foul on Jordan Starr. His second. I don't believe there are enough timeouts in the world to stop this.
3:48 to go in the ballgame. It does not look good for the Rangers.
We were talking about number of starters for this Hazen team. 5 seniors starting for the Lake Region Rangers.
Well, we
with
said
a couple
earlier,
more on the bench.
this year apparently it's not good to be the king, the
No.
number 1 seeds. Boyd got the 3-point play. 62-40, a 22-point edge for Hazen.
Who would have thunk it?
And they have just dominated, especially here in the second half. 3-point attempt goes up and hits that scoring clock, and that's something that
It
little
needs to
black
be
box,
addressed.
that little black box above the backboard is because of the Vermont Frost Thieves Semi-Pro League has a timing clock, and Lake Region, whoops, will pick off the loose errant pass.
Oh, that clock could, I would think, be reset.
We put it in back of those supports.
Yes, absolutely.
It would be visible from everywhere, on the court. There's a 3 ball. Is that a 3 or a 2?
That's a 2. 2 points for Hackett.
Maybe too little too late for Lake
Could
Region.
be.
Boyd, yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Adam Whitney looked up, saw him slicing towards the hoop, just fed him, and nobody got in his way.
64-42, would you? Like stepping in front of a bus.
Excellent question. There he is again.
Terrell's shot, nope.
Whitney with another rebound.
Down for Tatro, he'll go in and not get it down. He's had about 8 of those. If those had all gone in for him, mercy, think what it would be.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a dunk yet.
Terrell has picked up, well, he gets fouled.
He draws the foul. I think that's 4th on Whitney, I believe.
Yep,
Yep.
that's Whitney. That's 4.
I don't think with the 22-point lead right now that Aaron Hill has to worry too much about it.
Well, Lake Region's going to talk it over for the final time to use up their timeouts. Hazen by 22 with 2:43 left to go in the ballgame. Well, the road to the Barry Auditorium was long and hard for both of these clubs, but Hazen fans moments ago were screaming repeat.
Yeah,
and it's not an easy thing to do.
No, it is not. They were recently champions 2006 and of course last year. There were only 2 losses in the division, were to Lake Region, and they are about to avenge those tonight in a big way, in a big game.
And Terrell hits the first, and I've got to say it again, their third loss. Full disclosure, I covered Williamstown all season. Their third loss was the Division IV champs, the Williamstown Blue Devils.
No shame in losing to a champion.
That's right. There you go. And that night, that team played like champions. Got them both.
Speaking of playing like champions, I am so impressed with this young man who is now coming out of the game, Travis Terrell. He has just
Terrell's coming out.
played so well.
Finished tonight with 16 points. 2:43 left to go here in the ball game. It's going to be Hazen. It's a matter of degree right now. It's academic. It's in the books. It's all over but the shouting. Lagas thought about it. Hazen's Tanner Benjamin. Here's Whitney. Trying to work the trap. Lake Region commits the foul. It's just a matter of who gets charged with it. Hackett will pick it up.
I got to tell you something. What was nice was after the foul, I'm trying to see who it was. I believe it was
on Hackett.
Yeah, but number 3, Taylor Gallup in the game, walked over to Tanner Benjamin and sort of slapped him on the back to say, no harm meant. We're just trying to get the ball back.
Benjamin missed the free throw. Hazen has got this huge lead, and they've only shot through 3 quarters 4 of 12 from the line. They had 18 shots.
Missed that one too.
And
True Gallup in the game now.
They've converted 6 of 18 free throws. The rest of it's been from the field.
Drew Gallup in the game for Lake Region.
Long pop by Messier. What's Messier? Is he a junior?
Messier is a sophomore.
Sophomore. We'll be hearing from him, I'm sure, in the future. He's got 6 points in this state title game. Inside to Tatro, gets pushed.
I think that's going to be on Tyler Bro, who just checked in. Down to 153. The lead is 17 points, and we are approaching that spot where you have to invoke the Tom Hoyt rule, which I'll share with you in a moment.
All right. I can hardly wait.
I know it's one of Mac's favorites.
What's the Tom Hoyt rule? Ryan Tatro hits the free throw.
Well, let me share it with you now. We haven't reached that point yet, but Tom Hoyt, former broadcaster in the Upper Valley area, longtime meteorologist with Channel 31, and a great guy, said if you commit personal fouls, intentional fouls, when you were behind
Benjamin got them both.
By more points than there are seconds left, you are shot. That's it.
Tatro got that one, excuse me. I'm listening to your interpretation of the very
You're behind by
rule.
20 and there's 14 seconds to go.
Right.
You commit a foul, you get shot.
Right. 1:38 left.
Nice,
Royer's
nice,
shot, got
nice. Caleb Royer.
it. Royer got it, his first points of the night.
He's a sophomore.
So it's a matter of running out the string for Hazen to repeat as the Division III champions. He'll back it up and eat up some clock. Backdoor underneath for Benjamin. Missed the shot. Tatro the bunny back. He got it.
What's he got tonight?
Wow. I have him with 23.
Wow.
Oh, that was an unwise move underneath, under Boyd. Tanner Benjamin, yes. And the foul.
I think it's safe for Coach Aaron Hill to clear his bench.
70-49.
And here we go. Dimitri Veselatis is checking in. Also,
Siliatis, Simmons comes in.
Murphy Simmons will be coming in.
Simmons will be coming in.
Yep.
Also, we'll see Eli Appleton coming in.
Free throw, no good.
Nope, missed that one.
And backcourt violation.
Billy Boyd out. I have him with 20.
Wow.
And we'll see a host of substitutions.
And since they practice hard, we'll try to name them all. Patrick Richardson is in the game. As Bill mentioned, Eli Appleton in the game. Jake Drown will be checking in at the next whistle.
And
there it is.
Here's your whistle for you.
Here comes Jake Drown. And I think we're going to... He comes in for Matt LaRose.
With 42.9 left. Matter of running out the string. Hazen will be the Division III champs.
This is where if you're one of the kids who come in the last minute, you say, I want to get my name in the book, scorebooks here.
Right.
But they're playing it very unselfishly.
That one goes down. Dimitri Vasiliadis. 72-49. Long bomb thrown up. Prayer by Royer. Nope, out of bounds to Hazen.
25-point quarter for the Wildcats. They just exploded after the first quarter. And another #1 seed tumbles, and this time they fall hard.
There were some people that thought Hazen knew what the quarters came out, but no way they think they could have by this amount.
8 seconds left, and we'll get the last, well, maybe not the last, a whistle.
Eli Appleton will go in the books because he just committed a foul.
Well, they'd be in even if they didn't score.
Yeah, they're
in the game,
yeah.
they'd be put in the book.
But they won't show up in the newspaper necessarily. Taylor Gallup has the chance to show up in the newspaper.
Yep, he does.
Well, congratulations to Aaron Hill and also to James Ingles. I mean, you're going to finish the season 22-1. Can hardly call that a failure.
It's not too shabby. Royer didn't get it down. Hazen won the last chance at it. 72-49, and Hazen will be your champion. The Hazen Wildcats defeat top-seeded Lake Region, and they hand it to them by a score of 72-49. 23-point win for the defending champs. Let's look at individual scoring, right? For Lake Region, they were led by Travis Terrell, 16 points. Closest to him was Emmett Simpson with 8. Richie Hackett threw in 6. Jordan Starr had a bucket for 2. 2 points for Caleb Royer. 6 for Derek Messier, the sophomore off the bench. And Cody Whiting added 4, a total of 49 for Lake Region. For the victorious Hazen Wildcats, they were led by 23 from Ryan Tatro and 20 by Billy Boyd. Following up with Benjamin with 10, and then we work on down the line and find that Ryan Hall had 7. Adam Whitney would end the night with 3. Brandon McLeon would wind up with 5 for his night's work, a total, and 2 points for Dimitri Vasiliadis at the end. And that adds up to 72 points for the Hazen Wildcats.
I'll tell you what, it's not easy to repeat as a state champion, and it's not easy to knock off the #1 seed. We saw the #1 seeds fall left and right throughout the entire tournament. I don't think we saw one fall this hard. Congratulations to the Wildcats. They took control in the second quarter with the inside game, and then they really took control when the outside game started clicking. A great game, and again, congratulations to the Rangers. 22-1. There's no reason to hang your head.
Not shabby at all. And remember the old adage, how tough it is to beat the same team 3 times in one season.
Exactly right.
Well, that's going to do it from the Barry Auditorium. Bill Croney speaking for Ray Lemire, saying thank you very much for joining us with Max Sports Films. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And reminding you once again that the Division III champions in 2010 are the Hazen Wildcats as they defeat the Lake Region Rangers, the top-seeded Rangers, 72-49. Now let's go down on the court and have the awards ceremonies.
These words, but they're very appropriate nonetheless this evening as well. Long time like to thank the WPA and our sponsors, Wood Brothers and Quality. We'd like to congratulate both teams on making it here to the championship game and having an excellent season here this evening. We'd like to thank the Berry Tournament, the Berry Auditorium, Mr. Jim Bergeron and the many members of the Berry Tournament Committee for all their help in hosting this basketball championship. And joining us here at center court is Mr. Ken Page, the Executive Director of the WPA, who will be presenting today's finalists and championship award. At this time, we ask that the members of this year's Members of Lake Region please come forward to accept their individual awards.
Careful, sneak.